Welcome to Baz Travels.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Leaving the white marble steps of the Thomas Jefferson Memorial behind, the journey north along 14th Street Southwest marks a transition from reflection to movement. This is one of the most significant architectural corridors in Washington, D.C., acting as a bridge between the quiet, watery edge of the Tidal Basin and the dense, bustling energy of the National Mall. As you walk with the water at your back and the towering obelisk of the National Monument ahead, you're physically moving through the layers of American story, transitioning from the ideals of the Founding Fathers towards the practical, lived reality of the nation. To your left, the Tidal Basin continues to ripple, its cherry trees providing a soft organic fringe to the rigid pavement. But as you cross the bridge and begin to steadily trek up 14th Street, the scale of the city begins to change. The buildings here are massive, representing the engine room of the federal government. You pass the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, the literal birthplace of the nation's paper currency, and the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, a building whose very architecture is designed to provoke memory and introspection. The street feels wide and exposed, a deliberate design choice that emphasizes the grand scale of the capital. This walk is a masterclass in urban planning. On the one side, you have the open green expanse of the mall beginning to reveal itself. On the other, the imposing facades of the federal agencies that keep the country running. It is a place of constant motion. You'll see joggers navigating the long stretches of sidewalk, office workers heading towards the metro, and school groups gazing up at the monuments. The 14th Street corridor is where the monumental Washington meets the working Washington. It serves as a reminder that the symbols we see in stone are supported by the day-to-day machinery of the government. As you approach the intersection of Independence Avenue, the view opens up. The Smithsonian museums begin to emerge, the red sandstone of the castle, and the modern sweeping lines of the National Museum of African American History and Culture. This is the moment where the narrative of the city shifts again. You're leaving the domain of individual leaders and entering the domain of the people. The museums represent our collective memory, our scientific achievements, and our artistic triumphs. Walking this stretch can feel daunting. The distances are deceptive, and the sun can be relentless. But there is something rewarding about the pace. It forces you to notice the details, the way the light hits the limestone, the specific sound of the traffic, and the way the Washington Memorial seems to grow taller with every block you conquer. You aren't just traveling between 2 points on a map, you're experiencing the connective tissue of the capital. By the time you reach the edge of the mall, the serene isolation of the Jefferson Memorial feels like a world away. You have traded the quiet of the water for the vibrant, crowded, and diverse heartbeat of the nation's front yard. This walk up 14th Street is the essential link, a path that proves that in Washington, every monument is connected, every museum is part of a larger conversation, and every step forward is a deeper dive into the American experience. You're arriving at the center of it all.
Actually, no, it would be rivaled by those people that had to sit next to them.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.